Welcome to week 5. You're done with the exam. Congratulations. This week we're going to be talking about predictive analytics and factor analysis. So what exactly is predictive analytics? This is providing information or data that we can use to predict the future or inform decision making. So this process that you see, you might be already familiar with. And you know that the descriptive and other data analysis that you've already done definitely plays into this. What's new this week is we're going to be talking about regression, specifically regression and logistic regression, both of which are predicting a dependent variable. The difference here is in what kind of dependent variable. So regression predicts a continuous dependent variable that's using an interval or a ratio scale. Remember those from last week? So, for example, let's talk about chocolate ice cream. This question asks, how would you rate the quality of a particular brand of chocolate ice cream? We have a scale of 1 to 5, but with this scale, you could stop at 2.5 if you wanted to, say, it really wasn't that great. Or, go all the way up to 5 if it's excellent. So this is a continuous dependent variable. On the other hand, logistic regression is used if you're predicting a categorical dependent variable. That means that it's a nominal or an ordinal scale. So if I were to ask you whether you like chocolate ice cream, yes or no, and those are the only two options you had, then I would need to use logistic regression in order to predict that. So for example, I might use whether you like ice cream at all as a predictor of whether you like chocolate ice cream, yes or no. Does that make sense? So we've got those two. The other thing that we're going to be talking about this week is factor analysis. The beauty of factor analysis is that it's able to take something that's really quite complex and make it much simpler. It's particularly useful when finding out what the key variables are for our customers, and then going from there, deciding how to present our product as having those key variables. So let's look at our objectives for this week. First, we want to understand the broad spectrum of qualitative and quantitative methods that can be used to arrive at predictive analytics. Second, we want to be able to determine what type of predictive analytic tool. So I already gave you a little bit of heads up on that. And then the third point here, we want to appreciate the organizational impacts, the positive and the negative, of adopting different types of metrics. And finally, to have a strong grasp of the role of factor analytics and be able to actually use this technique in SPSS. Aren't you looking forward to that? More SPSS. Okay, let's get going. As always, if you need anything, please reach out to me.